A social warrior, in my eyes, is someone who struggles from a mental or social disorder and still thrives in a world that is so unforgiving. Today's video will be about Michael Beasley, a professional basketball player from Maryland who was drafted second overall in the 2008 NBA draft. This will be a story of stigmas and a man's journey through his struggles. In this video series, I will highlight a different athlete every week while also providing facts on mental health. Welcome to Social Warrior. Michael Beasley has been in the headlines a lot recently. It still baffles me personally how someone who was so strong to give their story would receive hate and get such strong negative reactions. My heart was broken looking at a man just like myself crying just as I cry, because help at times seems as if it will just never come. So today I will be telling why Michael Beasley is so much more than just a basketball player. Mental health by itself is a taboo topic still today in this country. If you add in African American males in that topic, then the topic turns from taboo to almost unacceptable in modern society. In a recent interview, Michael stated how in the black community people will often look down or ostracize someone for speaking up about mental health issues. Stigma, by definition, is a mark of disgrace associated with a particular circumstance, quality, or person. Stigmas can often hinder people long-term and have extreme results. In America, the term mental health will most times be followed by questions as, well, what's wrong with him? Is he on medication? And a bunch of other oddly invasive questions. Stigmas are what I believe to be the main reason people are afraid to share their struggles and speak up. Michael Beasley is a basketball player by profession, but that makes him no different than you and I. I know at times I felt alone in my journey, thinking I must be the only person who feels like I do. At times I felt like I didn't know myself and fell into dark places. Fast forward to today, and though I'm better overall, I still struggle. I watched Michael Beasley speak about growing up in poverty and explain how hopeless he feels at times, and tears came to my eyes. Not because of what he said, but because I felt at that moment that someone knew exactly how I felt and feel at my lowest. We are not alone as men, and specifically as black men. It's okay to cry. It's okay to go to therapy. It's okay to hug your significant other and say, I need help because I've struggled for so long. These things don't make us weak. They make us human. One more thing that he said that stood out to me without quoting him is that people have to essentially be at rock bottom for someone to offer a lending hand. And why? When statistics show us that a lot of us have the same issues. 1 in 5 adults live with a mental illness. Almost 1 in 25 adults live with a serious mental illness. 50% of chronic mental illness start before 14 years of age. 75% of chronic mental illness start by age 24. Just over 10 million people over the age of 18 have more than one addiction or mental health disorder. These problems are serious. Not just for a few of us, but millions of us. 50% of American youth have a diagnosable mental illness, but only 7.4% will receive any form of mental health care in a given year. This breaks my heart, because the reason we don't speak up is because of the stigmas that make us feel alone. But I say today, no more. No more will being black and suffering from mental health just get you oh, he's okay, nothing's wrong with him. Those days are over. Michael Beasley, you are much more than an athlete. You are motivation for me to carry our banner and continue to educate people. Seeing you be strong enough to not only tell your story, but be vulnerable enough for people around the world to know that you are not alone. You are not soft, weak, nor any less of a man. Stigmas will be the sole reason why some people never share their story and get the help they deserve. Having a mental or social disorder does not make you weird or different. It makes us human. So if you ever feel like you are alone or nobody in the world feels like you feel, my advice is always remember there's someone who loves you. There's someone who will listen. And there are many places and ways of getting help. I felt the courage and strength to make this video and not care what the world thinks because of people like you, Michael. I hope to be as strong as you are and tell my story as vulnerable as you were able to tell it. You are inspiration and nothing short of an example of a true man showing how he feels. Michael Beasley, you are a social warrior.